For any technology or new system, it's important that that system aligns with the actual business process on, in this case, the employer side, or on the organization side that's adopting the technology. And so we can continue to create interesting tools and platforms, but unless those integrate with how organizations are actually doing business with respect to that function, you're not going to have the kind of uptake that you might expect. So with the example of e-portfolios, which are arguably really compelling. I mean, who wouldn't want more detail behind a degree, or the ability through an online platform to kind of drill down on professionals and students' experiences and projects? That's very useful. In terms of the initial hiring process, employers talk about it being a volume game, right? They don't have time to look at 100 e-portfolios when they're getting 100 job applicants for a given role. It's more of a screening process at that stage where they're looking at credentials and brand and experience at a high level. And that calculus is woven into applicant tracking systems within the HR organization. And those systems today don't typically support e-portfolios or attachments. So if you have a large organization that has a HR and hiring system in place to track applicants, maybe they're using multiple systems, maybe they're using the most innovative system in the world. Unless that integrates with the inputs and the artifacts that professionals and students are going to provide, and this applies to badges and other things in the future and in the present as well, you're not going to have the ability for employers to really use and process that. So to solve that, the vendors, the higher education institutions and faculty, and the employers need to work together a little bit more closely in terms of standards or process. And I think you have some organizations today that are trying to create that dialogue and break down some of those barriers.